All right, I'm going to bring up your headliner tonight. He is the other half of EUGE Chuckles. I enjoy working with him. He's fun to smoke pot with. He's also really fun to tell jokes with. Would you please welcome Eugene Kelley, everybody?
Oh, God, love you. Thank you. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. I'm black. I didn't get the joke either. So I just wanted to point that out. Cool.
It was a fried chicken joke. I thought it was fair.
That's cool. Not a problem. Here's why I don't do business with black people. Tell you a story. I had to take my son to get a haircut, and so I had to go down to the black part of town, where the black people are, and so because that's where they cut black people's hair. I don't have to, but my son has hair. So after we got the haircut, we went to the black restaurant there at the black part of town, soul food restaurant, right? So sat down at the black restaurant. Black waitress came over and says, I ordered the rib sandwich, which was cool. I waited for the rib sandwich. Black waitress came over and sat the plate down, and on the plate was like a rib, a pickle, and some coleslaw. And I said, I'm sorry, I ordered the rib sandwich. She says, that is the rib sandwich. We just don't put bread on it. I said, the only thing you can't take off a sandwich is the bread. If you put shit between two pieces of bread, you got a shit sandwich. If I smear some shit on one piece of bread, I got an open face shit sandwich. That's when a black guy bigger than me escorted me out. Anyway, that's what happened. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Yeah. I was in a small town in Wyoming a couple of weeks ago, and I wrote this joke before I went on stage, and I thought that, hey, it would get a chuckle. It would be kind of a cute joke. I wrote this joke, tell you what it was. I said, I wonder, as a method of suicide, if anyone has ever shot themselves from a cannon. Got a chuckle? Exactly, that's what I was expecting. But lady in the front row went, too soon. Like I had missed a recent Cannonball Man suicide in a small town in Wyoming. And I know what I heard about that, right? That would have made national news, right? But then I was thinking about it. I was thinking that would kind of be a cool way to go. Let's say you're a depressed Cannonball Man. You get up on a Saturday morning. You set up your cannon on this side of town. Maybe you pre-dug a grave on this side of town. Climb down into your cannon. Boom! Fuck you! Boom! And then, as icing on the cake, when they find your dead body in the grave you pre-dug, you're wearing a GoPro. I just thought that'd be sweet. I'm not a big fan of doing stuff. Like vacations and like leaving the country and stuff. I'm a big fan of America. I'm good right here, you know what I mean? But, my wife likes to do stuff, so I end up doing stuff. But if you're a person like me and you don't like to do stuff, and you have to travel, cruising is the best way to go. I just recently got back from a cruise, and it's the most American, amazing way to travel ever. It's like you check into a nice hotel with all the stuff you need to be comfortable, and then the hotel goes places. It's like really, really cool. It's like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to experience the place that you're going to. You know, you get off the boat, they're like, would you like to take a tour on the island? It's like, back off, fucker, I'm here for a t-shirt. That's all, you know? Leave me alone. No, I don't want to try your local cuisine. I got Floating America right there. Right there. The room I brought with me is better than your house. God bless America, that's all I'm saying. I love this country. I had a dream the other night that I solved the world's fossil fuel problems when I invented a car that runs off rubber bands. Only problem was, you had to push it backwards for like a half mile before it would spring forward. Well, there's an example of how you never know how the joke's gonna go. Thank you, whatever you said there. I was helping my nephew with his homework when I realized I can only do drug math. He's like, how many 16-ounce glasses will go into a gallon of milk? I'm like, well, 16 ounces, that's gonna be what? That's gonna be 32 halves, 64 quarters, 128 eighths. What was the question? Anyway, I can't believe the shit you people laugh at. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool. All right, I think I'm gonna go now. That's kind of, no, I'm not. Just got myself a laptop. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you get a tablet? Because the guy tried to sell me a tablet and a keyboard. That's a laptop. So I got my new laptop and I'm breaking it in with the good porno. You know the porno where you can't really look at yourself for a couple of minutes afterwards? Because you're just disgusted? That's the porno I'm watching right there. You know, 20, 30 seconds in, I'm done. So I close it on my laptop, right? Thanks for getting that. That was quick. Thanks for getting that. So I close the lid on my laptop. Now, on my old laptop, you close the lid, shut down. On my new laptop, you close the lid, hibernate. Totally different thing. Fast forward, next day, doctor's office. I come in, I sit down, hit the power button on my laptop, strike up a conversation. Very pretty young lady, suit yourself. How you doing? I'm Eugene Kenny. You should come out and see the show. Right then, everybody at the doctor's office heard. I said, suck it. I didn't say lick it, suck it. So I panic, right? And I slam the lid on my laptop closed, and that puts in this digital loop like, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Read the manual, that's all I'm trying to say. Read the manual. God. I heard Janae say that somebody called her sir. I had a girl call me sir the other day, but it wasn't out of respect. It was like to set a boundary. It's like, really? Oh, no. Anyway, starting to feel old. I can tell I'm getting older, too. I used to come out on stage. I'd hear the girls in the front row. Oh, man, he's cute. He looks like Denzel. Now I come on stage, I hear the girls in the front row. Isn't that my dad's black friend from work? It's different now, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's amazing how quickly you go from that handsome young man looking at you from across the room to that creepy old guy staring at you from across the room. It's like, same room, what the fuck happened there? Not sure. There's a brief period in my 20s where I had a relationship with a midget. So, I don't know why that just popped in my head. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
It was a short relationship?
Oh, dude. Let me tell you something. You haven't lived till you've had somebody go up on you. Seriously. Seriously. Anyway. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, I read this article, man, said that midgets didn't want to be called midgets anymore. Said that calling a midget was just like calling a black person a nigger. My first thought, midget, please. Oh, Lordy. I had an only in Colorado moment just the other day. I got pulled over by a policeman because he thought that I was texting. But he had to let me go when it turned out I was just rolling a joint. I love Colorado. A couple of things I hadn't been able to figure out since I got here to Colorado. One thing I hadn't been able to figure out is feels like temperatures. Lady came on my television and said it's 32 degrees outside, but it feels like 21. Then why isn't it 21 degrees outside? You'd never let anybody get away with it's really 6 inches, but it feels like 9. That's a lie. Don't feel like 9. Tell you a little bit about my son. I'm a pretty good sized guy myself, but my son is 17 years old. My son is 6'3", 260 pounds. He's a brick. So I've instituted a new disciplinary strategy where I just randomly stun gun him. Let you know how that goes. My boy's a big gamer, always on his computer, always playing a game. I came into his room the other day. There's a big battle going on the screen, big battle going on. There's this like gargoyles and wizards and ghouls, and there's a girl in a bikini, and the girl in a bikini is just kicking ass. Everybody that comes at her gets their heads cut off. She's got 2 swords flying. I looked at my boy, I go, man, the girl in the bikini is kicking ass. My boy goes, yeah, that's me, Daddy. I just thought that was kind of cool. How long have I known you, Dave? I had no idea that you like black guys. I had no idea.
Really?
Really, I swear to God.
That's news?
I thought you like little Hispanic twinks. Okay.
He likes a lot of things, but he's in the front row of every one of your shows.
Yes, that's why. I thought you were in the Sphinx, if you will. Thank you. I was just reaching to get that Sphinx joke in there. Whatever. Okay. You know those firemen who collect money at the intersections in their boots? They should have a big sign that says, "This is not a DUI checkpoint." You know, so people don't throw their pot out the window and then have to double back and get it later. So I like firemen, policemen, you know, the people that run toward the emergency. Those guys, love those guys. Glad we have those guys. I'm not one of those guys. And I don't like to think that it's because I'm a coward. I like to think that it's because I'm black. Let me explain. Black people are from Africa, the jungle. And sometimes in the jungle, just to survive, you got to be running before you know why you're running. Black people are like canaries in the mine. If you see a bunch of black people running, you should run too. If you look up from your computer at work and all the black people are gone, get the fuck out of the building. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Colorado. If you look up from your computer at work and the black person is gone, thanks a lot, y'all. Have a good night.
That's Eugene, Kenny. We had ShaNae Ross, D. Kelley, Jordon, Wieleba, Mara, Wiles, JD Lopez, and Janae Burris. That was our first episode of Huge Chuckles. Thanks for coming out, everybody. We'll see you next month.